All right, so this question is a word problem, and a lot of times word problems can throw us off. Let me read through it, and then I'll tell you how easy this one is to do. It says a mother gives birth to should be an 11-pound baby every 2 months. The baby gains 3 pounds. If X is the age of the baby in months, okay, in months, X is the age of the baby in months. Okay. All right, so if that's the case, then Y is the weight of the baby in pounds, okay? Y is the weight of the baby in pounds. Now we're supposed to find an equation of a line in the form y equals mx plus b that describes the baby's weight. Now, y equals mx plus b. A lot of us remember that equation if we remember nothing else from algebra. It's the form of a line that shows m, the slope of the line, the steepness of the line. M is whatever number is next to the x variable. Then there's some other number that has no variable next to it called a constant, and we refer to that in general as b. And that constant represents the y-intercept, or where to start on the y-axis when you're graphing the line. Okay, so keeping that in mind, let's use the information that was given here. All right, so we've got x's and y's that we can make ordered pairs with. X is the age of the baby in months, and Y is the weight of the baby in pounds. So let's read this again and see if we can pull out any ordered pairs. It says a mother gives birth to an 11-pound baby. So let's make a column for X and a column for Y. The 11-pound baby, that's a number of pounds, and Y is the weight of the baby in pounds, right? So maybe we could do something like X equals months, comma, Y equals pounds. Okay, to help us remember. So if X is the lbs, the pounds, and oh no, I said that wrong. This should be months. We'll say MOs, months. And this one is pounds, lbs, right? So as we're reading and we come across given values, we should organize them, okay? So we have an 11-pound baby. Let's put the 11 there where the Y in the Y column. All right, now we're looking for a number of months to go along with that 11 pounds. It says a mother gives birth to an 11-pound baby. Then it goes on to talk about every 2 months the baby gains 3 pounds. But wait, what was the number of months that the baby's age was when it was 11 pounds? It doesn't say a number explicitly, but it does say that a mother gives birth to an 11-pound baby. So this means that at birth, before the baby is any months old, right? Baby just got here, it's 0 months old. So now we have an ordered pair, 0, 11. Okay. Next, we're going to look and see if they have any more information. Every 2 months, the baby gains 3 pounds. Interesting. So then if the baby's 0 months old, and then in 2 months, it'll be 2 months old, and it will have gained 3 pounds, right? And then we'll have another ordered pair, 2, 3. Then let's say another 2 months goes by, and that would mean the baby was 4 months old, and it would have gained 3 pounds. So, whoa, you guys, I'm so sorry. Let me back up. Really, Carrie? Really? Really, Prof. McD? No, not really. Not 2, 3. Come on. 11 pounds plus 3 pounds would be 14 pounds. The baby gets heavier, right? Actually, you know what's interesting is in that first few weeks, the baby does lose weight because it's out of the mom's womb and it's learning how to eat. But then after I don't know how many weeks. I'm not a doctor, friends, but eventually the baby, of course, does start gaining weight. So if the baby gained 3 pounds after 2 months, it would be 2 comma 14 would be the second ordered pair. Then after another 2 months, add on 3 more pounds to make 17 pounds, and so on. Okay, so we don't really need to do these ordered pairs for this, but it just kind of, I think, helps us get grounded into what all this information means, right? And then it says to find an equation of the line with the form y equals mx plus b. All right, now remember, we know that b is the y-intercept. Now, if you started graphing this, you would notice that the 0, comma 11 is the y-intercept because, of course, if you haven't moved left or right, you're still on the y-axis, and so 11 would be the y-intercept. So far, we don't know what m is, but we do know that the y-intercept is b. In fact, anytime x is 0, the value that goes along with that, the y value that goes along with that would be the y-intercept. Okay, anytime x is 0, you're on the y-axis. We could graph this. Let's just pause for a moment. I'll pull up a graph. All right, so what did we say? We had the ordered pair 0, comma 11. Okay, are we going to graph it? What happens next after I put that in? Do I have to press enter? Hello? Oh, I see. I need to zoom out. There it is. There it is. Way up there. Okay, 0, comma 11. All right, now, what was the other point? After 2 months, the baby was 3 pounds. No, 14 pounds. 11 plus 3, folks. There we go. And that would give us the next point over here. You see? See that? And then after 4, it was 17 pounds, giving us another. Okay. So what are we seeing here? What's the deal? What should we understand from this? Well, we already figured out that the y-intercept is 11, but we didn't know the slope, the m, for the y equals mx plus b form of the line. So slope, we know, is rise over run. If we go up 1, 2, 3, then we're at the same height as the second point. So we've done a rise from the first point to where the second point's vertical location is of 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to do the run. The run 1, 2 to get to that other point. Let's see if that works again to get from this blue point up to the next green point. Okay, we're going to go up a rise. 1, 2, 3. And then to the right, 1, 2. Oh, yes, 3 over 2 again. So that means that our slope is 3 over 2. We also can see that as we move from left to right, now guys, remember, when you're reading a graph, it's just like reading words and sentences. You start on the left, you move to the right, okay? So if I'm starting at this left point, this left blue point at 2, comma 14, and moving to get to the green point, and I'm moving from the left to the right there, and as I'm moving from the left to the right, I've actually also had to move upwards. That is an indication that we have a positive slope, right? You can picture yourself walking up to get there, up a set of stairs, up the stairs, positive slope from left to right. If you're walking downstairs, it would have been a negative slope from left to right. But you can see very clearly everything's moving upward from left to right. This is a positive slope. We've seen we had a positive rise. We went up 1, 2, 3, positive in the y direction, and then also positive in the x direction. So with a rise of up 3, or positive 3, right? And a run to the right 2 or plus 2 or positive rise over 1. If you divide a positive and a negative, I'm sorry, what did I say? If we add, no, oh my gosh, help me please. If we take positive 3 and divide by positive 2, remember a positive number divided by a positive number, anytime you're dividing the signs of the two values are the same, you get a positive quotient, positive result. So positive 3 over 2, excuse me, is the slope. So our answer to our question, hang on now. Here we are back at the question. We just needed the slope. We found that it's 3 over 2. So we should be good now. Okay. You can also notice that if the pounds, excuse me, if the pounds are the rise, because it's the y, right? Y is the weight of the baby in pounds, and y represents the vertical position, right? So whenever we're thinking of rise, we're thinking of y. So here you have pounds, which is your y, that's a rise of 3 for every 2 months, months being your x location, your horizontal, your run, right? So a rise of 3 gains 3, rises 3 for every run of 2 months. So 3 over 2, okay? So if we were to do this, let's say we do a new version, and we look and we see, this time it says that the baby was 10 pounds at birth, okay? So our B then at birth is the weight of 10 pounds, and then our slope, the baby's going to gain a rise of 4 over every 3 months, right? So 4 over 3. Really not hard actually at all when you put it all together, right? New version, 10-pound baby, a rise of 4 for every 2 months. So here's our mx plus b. We have 10 pounds at birth, and then a rise of 4 for every 2, right? A rise of 4 for every run of 2 months, 4 pounds for every 2 months. Only 4 divided by 2 is just 2. So I'm going to simplify that down to 2. And then we're good.